China bites back at Trump admin. China rejected claims from President Donald Trump's administration that its support for Russia is prolonging the war in Ukraine. Beijing insists its trade ties with Moscow are legitimate and emphasizes its role in promoting peace talks. Kellogg's claims. At the Yalta European Strategy Conference in Kyiv, Keith Kellogg stated, "Russia is in fact losing this war. The Chinese have got the economic strength, they've got the military strength, they've got the history clearly behind them, and the leadership behind them as well." He added, "I think that if China cut off support for Russia today, the war would be over tomorrow." Kellogg believes that if Russia was doing so well, they would not have the need to bring in 10,000 North Korean troops to fight in Kursk, in Sumy, and places like that. That shows you that the Russian military has got a manpower and a fighting problem as well. China denies pressure. China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Lin Jian, accused the U.S. of intimidation, calling sanctions against China a typical act of unilateral bullying and economic coercion, which seriously undermines international trade rules and threatens the security and stability of global industrial and supply chains. Lin said, according to the Global Times, facts have proven that coercion and pressure are unpopular and will not solve the problem. China's position on the Ukraine crisis is consistent and clear. Dialogue and negotiation are the only viable way out. China and Russia. Lin emphasized that trade between China and Russia follows WTO rules and should not be disrupted by outside interference. The normal exchanges and cooperation between Chinese and Russian enterprises comply with WTO rules and market principles, are not targeted at any third party, and should not be subject to interference or influence from any third party. Russia and Ukraine. In the meantime, Russian President Vladimir Putin claims his forces are making progress toward Moscow's goals in what Russia calls a special military operation in Ukraine. Moscow says it aims to prevent Ukraine from joining NATO and protect ethnic Russians there. Ukraine, however, accuses Russia of starting a war to bring the country under Moscow's control and erase its identity.